Hi, this is Kyle Guzik and this is for Library Science 590. Today we're going to learn how to fold an origami crane. So I have colored in a piece of paper. I cut out a sheet of paper and uh, there. So there's my piece of paper, and then you can see I didn't color the other side. Okay, so we want to fold this into an origami crane. Alright, so we're going to fold it like so. And we want to make certain that the side that I spent the time putting the red on is the side that stays on the outside. Alright, so here you can see there's only been 2 folds made. Alright, but we're going to make another one. There we are. So now we fold it this way, unfold it, fold again, now they like to talk about mountain folds and valley folds, so that's where this step comes in with the mountain folds and the valley folds. Alright, but I'm not quite happy with that one, so maybe I'll try again. Alright, I like that one a little bit better. Alright, now it looks like some of the area isn't being covered by the red crayon. Alright, so now I want to start making the body of the crane. So it can help to do some pre-folding, or you can just go ahead and do this step. Now look, my paper is pretty thick, so you can see some of the paper is getting through. But we'll try to reverse that later. Yes, it's very thick paper. Alright, now we have this diamond shape. Here we can pre-fold right here to make this step go a little bit better. Now, this step is supposed to be like opening the mouth of the chicken. Yes. There's the chicken's mouth. Alright? Now if you push too hard on the paper, you'll rip it. Alright, but that can be fixed too. Alright, so now you can see we're making progress. Alright, so now it's starting to look like a bird. But you know, if you do rip the paper, you can make another one. Because a really good one doesn't have any tears at all in it. Alright, so I was adjusting a little bit to make it work a little bit better. The paper is kind of thick, so it requires a bit more force. Now I want to think about this for a second. I've got my Yeah, now this I would do, I'm not going to, but normally I would push this down on a table to do this step, because it's so much easier to do it that way. Yeah, when you're doing origami, the table is your friend. Alright? Table's your friend when you're doing origami because you can just push the paper, and the paper can't resist the table and the force that can be applied by pushing the paper against the table. So now I'm running into a problem, so the paper's sliding a little bit. When I apply force to one area of the paper, another area gets moved out of the way, so I have to push even more. It requires a lot of effort. It requires you to have hands that can apply force in a small area. Alright, so you can see it's sort of crooked. Alright, so that's the crane, and I'm gonna just go and push down on the table right here, fix it up a little bit. Okay, so now it's a little bit better. But that doesn't even really matter all that much because we're going on to the next step. So now we have the crane. And you know, it can be done faster if you use a lighter paper that isn't quite so heavy. It doesn't require so much force. And there's a story about the girl Satori Sato from Japan, and she folded 1,000 cranes in memory of the bombing of Hiroshima. Alright, so now here's my crane, okay, you see, and it's got a little torn wing right there, okay, and from this side, you can see that really looks like a crane. Okay. So that concludes how to make a crane, Library Science 590.